Hello, my country people then. We don't come live again. I want to apologize for being about 9 or 10 minutes late. But as when I join, when I know the usual routine, when I match fire for the Sharam, when I command the cam, we'll get another very interesting presentation for now today, where we'll talk about how BlackLegism, it don't destroy amba should know why blast their fundraising. So a few people, they don't already message me privately. They ask, say, countryman, who's are you day? Say you're supposed to go live at 6 p.m. but now already 9 past 6. Who's are you day? So I'll be sorry. Say I'll be a few minutes late, but make una bear with me when I match fire for the share. I'm as I join. MKPD is live. Yes, they live. For Tori with my contributor. So as I join. Now share. Very interesting presentation today. I want to thank all the people then where they participate for the presentation yesterday, where they be match fire for share, and we'll get 1,000 plus shares for that live broadcast, which is fantastic. This one today, I know say we will assemble again and we'll achieve even better results than yesterday. Thank you plenty. When I know the usual routine as when I join, when I match fire for the share. So before we continue, as we build the audience, when I listen to these audios, then it be part of the live broadcast today. So when I just pay attention to these audios, them why we when I do the usual business of sharing. When I listen.
Sister, what do you call it, Princess Harriet, thank you for that question. I don't know about physical forces because I realize they be dispersed at all, or maybe they be invisible, or they don't even exist at all. I can't by own force, they be actually trapped in Chief Mukete, a cocoa plantation in Matobutu, north of Kumba, and they are fighting with the ADF forces right there. You see? So everybody's actually fighting the rest. That's the problem. You know, so all this is nonsense. All this is nonsense. 1,001 militia.
Nonsense.
Nobody no get any real gear. Nobody no get any real coordination. Everybody can't talk big. People they die. No? I mean, talk how many ambassadors don't die for the past 1 year? Now, I mean, they died last month. Right? Let's get a little bit serious now. You know, we don't tire. We don't lose a lot of our own family for this nonsense.
Nonsense.
Everybody can talk big talk. What is Akangwa doing? He has no army. He has nothing. If he has, they're actually taking care of one small banga bush on a plantation. You know, ADF itself is absent. ADF is absent. Upon all, it's absent. But even if they are present or not, it no matter how many ADF forces we have or how many whatever force we have there, what we need is a broad-based coordination with a structure that is understood by the people, right? Maybe say something be just secret like that we don't know about them, for example, and then everybody can disqualify the other one of the other person, and then at the end of the day, they will turn into on circles like dogs sniffing each other. This is nonsense, absolute nonsense. For goodness sake, I don't talk something. Ekema was working yesterday in his market in the midst of vegetables and all types of accessories, right? And he is the biggest defiler of the Amazonian lockdowns and ghost towns. And he has done that many times and over and publicly. That
some are contributor as now fit tell this audio from 2019. When we even since then, AMPA don't already be in this level of disarray. When I fit imagine since then, they never get them any idea which way they do or which way they want. As that man now Amazonian, as he call himself. Now the people in this way they sponsor this nonsense. Now we need to call and say nonsense. The people that they die, your own family members they die. But when I listen to the next audio.
Comrade Coach, you tell me say soldier, they hear my take note. What does that mean? What does that mean? The soldiers, I mean, if a soldier they inside right now, me I believe say he endanger a life more, which means if you already a half soldier. I'm not a man of half measures. I'm not a man of half measures. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, I'm not a man of half measures. A soldier way they inside this thing, it be good for him for maybe get information, but what that he talk, if it be a normal soldier, he go realize that this man he talk has sense. And even if he understand what I talk, he be against what I talk. It means he himself is not a soldier, he's just an idiot. You see, that's how it is. So the point, I'm preaching to the people's consciousness. I need to preach for massage the ego of the leaders. Because the leaders, they don't disappoint us completely. They have actually hijacked the revolution. It's now their show. Every day we see new flyers of their congresses left and right. Is that what we are fighting? 3 years into the war, we still have 1001 militia. Normally, we should have actually dissolved all the militias and created our national force. But even when we create the national force, we get to get a structure. We get to get a structure, the command structure. You understand? Because we are failing because we don't get a coherent way of putting money together. The money is going into 1001 channels just as much as 1001 schemes and 1001 militia forces. It's all a cacophony. It's all a cacophony. I don't make a study of the fragility curve.
Ma replay this short part where he talk, make una understand, because it goes to a bigger picture for explain and analyze the topic of discussion today about the financial aspect, how we, the BlackLegs, we don't decimate, totally destroy Ambazonia, the fundraising. I'll go wind and back just a little bit. When I listen.
The structure, the command structure. You understand? Because we are failing because we don't get a coherent way of putting money together. The money is going into 1001 channels just as much as 1001 schemes and 1001 militia forces. It's all a cacophony. It's all a cacophony. I don't make a study of the fragility curve. For sure, when I say Ambazonia can break down at any time from now. Any time from now. But none of the leaders see it. None of them sees this. You know what I mean? War is very, very complex for politicians. I tell you, war is very complex for politicians.
Okay, the next audio.
Yes, it gets to be biased because you be biased already. I don't really call Sisiko name. I don't call Aya by name. These two people will fail. I'm called Pascal Kongson. All of them, they know me. They will fail because there's a hidden truth that is not coming out. There's a hidden truth that's not coming out. You understand me now? Sisiko and Ayabadi joined today because they get a common enemy, and the common enemy is Sako. As bad as Sako did, we'll get to correct all of them. We'll get to correct all of them. I don't know how I understand this thing. Yes, when I take this audio, when I send them for all of them, me I talk. They know me very well. All of them know me personally. We contact each other, and they know my resolve. The truth is that they don't have money. None of them have money. None of them have a structure to get money. That's why I want to ask the question: how do we get the funds for the national army or for the contenderhood? How do we get? Not contender. Sorry, is it the contender? No, the national army. Sorry, the national whatever. How do we get the funds? Men will know about the funds, and then I will tell you about the strategy. Yes, I will tell you about the strategy. When I answer the easier one. How do we fund the national army?
Very simple question. Actually, very good question. Okay, now my contributor, we don't assemble. Thank you so much for being patient and for listening to all of that. Okay, so as I've done talk, I'm on the screen today, number 5 day for July 2021. Time now for Cameroon, about 18 minutes past 6. So the topic today would discuss how we, the BlackLegs, we don't totally destroy Ambazonia fundraising. And we will give una a case study. Once again, Mangang face day on una screens. There's a reason. I get some fantastic news for tell una about Mangang, and we link with this live broadcast we will do today as well. So if you go up, go start our live broadcast. So if you access that link, it will take you to Uchiba Nelson account. I just pick Uchiba because na UN, na you be supposed to can give amba their independent as they talk since 2018. So Uchiba Facebook account, or if you access any of the amba so-called activists, their Facebook account, you will see one and the same theme, which way they happen for them as they are talking about money. Okay, see this post where Uchiba posted just 22 hours ago. Okay, around this time yesterday, he posted what happened to Big Firewood, because Big Firewood now one of the fundraising schemes where amba they get them because they get plenty kind fundraising schemes. If I start calling for here, you get my trip to Boya, changshuboys.com, county by county. You get church by church, Sunday offering, and then you get big firewood, big rubber gun, Bank of Amazonia, selling bonds. You get cryptocurrency. You get the plenty. You start from side, go reach full side. There plenty. You get National AK Campaign Part 1, National AK Campaign Part 2. You get Eric Tato on DAC. You get Watana Wata fundraising. You get the other one too. Honestly, the fundraising over plenty. So yesterday, na Kosh, where Uchiba Nelson at the Kosh, the other group where he asked them about the big firewood because that way they become with their own say big rubber gun. The other IG they come up with their own say big firewood fundraising scheme because they be so fragmented. So if you go under the comments, you go laugh state higher. They fight amongst themselves. Now, just about 23 hours ago, Uchiba post is say Ambazonians do not allow or contract any Ambazonian who didn't draft their anti-action counties LGA and shall embezzle it. Now they can't talk about embezzlement publicly. Now I just pick Uchiba as just one. If you go for Warana Tapang, Yona for Eric Tato, Yona for Ayabacho. In fact, Eric Tato will play a vital role about this live broadcast today because yesterday, as I've planned to come make a live broadcast about the financial situation for Amba, Eric Tato will be there live at the same time talking about the financial situation for Amba. So I don't reserve a good 10 minutes for this live broadcast for Eric Tato for explain for Una the financial situation for Amba. So he would play a vital role for this presentation today. So the talk say, may no contract any person way in no draft because they will get a drafting as they always call them a few days ago. So now the other post this way, which I posted yesterday for morning time, is say we are compiling a list of all so-called cabinet members, restoration councils, counties, LGA's chairs and activists who did not support nor attend the Bui draft. It's all about money. Lajang, my country people them. That's what it's all about. Okay. So it's a only coalition for surrender don't support draft. So now it's that way Uchiba it talk, and then now yesterday for morning time it post this this post where it talk about the draft 2021 award. Say okay, just look at the insult. It say the total cumulative amount pronounced from Bui on the 3rd of July 2021. The total amount now is 61,820 my country people then. 61,820. Might pick my calculator because this one I get to do the maths. Yes. Exchange rate right now is about roughly about 500 francs. What do you get? You get about 30.9 million. Now all that 30.9 million francs CFA. Now all that where the talk said they could use that amount of money for fight war. Okay, so now what did Uchiba able to post about? If you want, you like, you go check out the nonsense where they write down there. But that one is just an example for now. All where they talk about, all where they focused about. Now money. Now the post that way Uchiba able make yesterday where it talks about what happened to big firewood, and then some person as BlackLegs them will not know how BlackLegs they like for fine palaver, and this is fantastic finding palaver. When I don't learn a lot from Una Igwe, which is fantastic. So some BlackLeg, it go take this other one where they talk say now ABC Amba TV they present the big firewood official launching. So you get this one now from they put Paul Nilong and all this. I don't even know some of them. Their names them, and then they write for the advert. Said the results will speak for itself. Fund the big firewood, and that one now since the 4th of April. Nowadays, now on the 5th of July. So now 3 months after they say they don't raise money for so-called so-called big firewood, but we never see no firewood. So they actually write up, they say all money shall be accounted, all actions will speak for itself. What's that the action day? Okay, anyways, that one now some fantastic BlackLegs. Okay, now my contribute them. Make we play our Kum anthem and the Cameroon national anthem, and then we'll start talk about the actual finance system for, because we don't get over 3 digits, over 112 people that watch live now. So we'll go enter inside the real BlackLegs now, my country people.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa, we the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror, and your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
And now we give una Cameroonianness. Thank you for playing to my country people then. So we'll go mash fire. We'll go for before. So if you have see we'll go start with this. Because many of our country people them where they watch we today, when I know if it go back in time, go remember what the amba be like for 2017. I don't bring una what way it happened for 2017 for make them easier for una for compare and contrast the situation for 2017 and today. So GoFundMe, when they logo that now one of the biggest crowdfunding social media website on the internet, where it allow any person where to get a project where it need crowdfunding, any person if you just click on it. If you like the project, you support them financially, even with $1 to even $10,000 you want to donate. So this one is just an example. Crowdfunding where they create them for 2017, for January 2017, where they would say Dr. Fontemneba's new car. Now tapang Ivo Tanku, it be start this GoFundMe. So I think it's been 15th of January 2017, but I will tell you the exact precise date in a second because I get that information, but it will not be written on this particular screenshot. So what will be happening, I said they will be born Fontemneba Imoto for, I think it's been for Bamenda. So Tapang Ivo, it create this GoFundMe. It create this GoFundMe for raise money for buy new moto for Dr. Fontemneba. Not just moto, they just born a moto, no mean a human life, no mean nothing will be super important. Not just moto, they want raise 10,000 US dollars. Now if you see the gold that the gold will be now for raise 10,000 US dollars when about 5 million francs in order for buy new moto. Now see within 5 hours, where Tapang is set up this GoFundMe, within 5 hours, 275 people they donate more than the goal, more than 100%. They donate 10,865 US dollars for just for Dr. Fontemneba make it buy new moto. Now 2017 this. I know someone will talk say countryman. So I'll give you I'll show you now in that na Twitter this. Now live Twitter this. So if you go for Twitter, when I go find this Twitter handle at amba exit. When I go for the anytime Finilla or whatever. Now the account named that for Twitter, the Twitter handle. When I go see this post, it's still there for the now Twitter this way me and for the right now. So now in this activity, the GoFundMe goal for Dr. Fontaine-Neba's car of $10,000 have just been achieved in less than 5 hours. And then it take a screenshot, put them time with the goal, it was just there at 10,600, 271 people in 5 hours. And now the goal that, yes, 15th of January 2017, na Tapang Ivotanku, on behalf of Tapang Ivotanku, na yi is set up this GoFundMe page. And the last person where it be donate Fonkem $200 na yi way it be raised the amount of money for reach 10,600, right? So maybe now just imagine na 2017 that na 2017 this way people Anglophones them just for buy moto for some person, for a very wealthy person, by the way, because of the Bonnie moto, just for buy a new moto, they will be prepared for fork out a lot of money for GoFundMe, more than 5 million francs in less than 5 hours. So if you work them out, they will donate at the rate of 1 million francs an hour. Only 5 hours we tap and put that post for GoFundMe, it reach a target. Now, so people they donate, all man because they all Anglophones them. Now that time they still get that thing when they come and say consortium and Fontaine Neba being a secretary general for that consortium, the Southern Cameroons consortium, whatever nonsense, and all of those things then. Right. That one at 2017, my country people then. Now, why when me had to bring the 2017 one, it go link up to what me I can't talk about. It go link up to exactly what way Eric Tato 2, it talked about for a live broadcast yesterday, the 4th of July 2021. So now, when I feel remember, say, Contumani be tell when I say, since the indict Mangang, Tumafo St. Michael, and the other one, Walter Smuma and Roger Akem, the Amba fools them, they don't set up a GoFundMe for raise money, for help them with their lawyers' fees or whatever. And now, what this way, countryman, if you do, I be promise when I say, as soon as I get the link for that GoFundMe account, I go share one of the link and I go send the link for una, make una go report them. I even give this instruction. I say, dear Blacklegs, Amba terrorists are trying to raise money for Mangang and the other 13 Amba terrorists that are indicted in the United States. I said, please go and report the GoFundMe. It is raising money to sponsor terrorism in Cameroon. Let us go and put small sansan in their gari. And then I even go on for record video for instruct and for mentor and tutor people them how for report a GoFundMe page, okay, a GoFundMe fundraising event. Country people them, I get fantastic breaking news for terror when I end this on the screen when I read them for ourselves. Breaking Blackleg news. I thought say Mangang, the GoFundMe campaign has been deleted by GoFundMe due to the massive reporting of Blacklegs. Now we do them so all person way it be report that GoFundMe as una kunkumasa the igwe it be instruct una or it be back una say me una go report them. I want to thank every single person will be take the few minutes for go report them. Congratulations to you. We don't bring down the GoFundMe event. We don't bring them down. The GoFundMe fundraiser it be deleted because if you go now for the GoFundMe, you try for access them. Now wait it this way, it will come up. I hope so. Now if you see I'm fine. Now wait it that way, it will come up. Campaign not found. But then again, which way we could do now say? Which way we could do now say? We will continue for day for Facebook the check them, make them know create another campaign again. So when I give una countryman some love, when I give una countryman some likes and everything for indicate it so we now be happy at the fact say we don't delete that GoFundMe campaign. So which way we will do now say we'll stay on this particular issue, but make sure say if another campaign a pop up on GoFundMe or any other social media website, we will go back for it. We will repeat exactly what we will do for this particular one, and we will delete the campaign again. So now the strategy that now which that we will do Manga Bell, I see you, and I see Mesum Bong. Thank you so much. PSI Monday for you as well. I thank una plenty for the massive reporting we want to be report that GoFundMe and they don't bring them down. So if you access that link, we contruman if send for una say una go report them. Now wait that way una go see them now. They don't bring down that GoFundMe, and thanks to we the BlackLegs them. Now we don't do them. So now the breaking news that. So when I see them for here. Now just another example of GoFundMe where it be happen for 2018 when I see them for day. It be created for February 2018 and it be created by who? Yannick Sikot. So for 2018, Tapang it be get court case. Tapang Ivo this time around it be day for court where I think it been I don't forget that grand friend name will be taking go court. Now the guy would do Cry Out TV if I'm not mistaken. The guy would do Cry Out TV. If you take Tapang go court, Tapang go live for this day. So now they ask Tapang to make it pay that man $2,000 and Tapang no be get 2,000. Now remember 2,000 US now only about 1 million francs. Tapang no be get the money. So your friend Yannick Sikot, he go set up a GoFundMe account for raise the goal of $2,000 US now fishing of the day. Okay, and within 21 hours, within 1 day, 15 people they donate $615 US and Yannick Sikot will be successful for raise that money within a few short days. But now, why now forward to 2021? Even this fundraiser for Mangang, where we delete him, where we don't block him, if we don't already did live for 5 days, and in all those 5 days, if we don't raise now only $1,500 US, and now only 9 people they will contribute. Because one person contribute twice, it contribute $800 US. It go check them. No people they need contribute. It go contribute another $500 US. No, if you contribute 800, it contribute 500, and then go contribute another $300 US. And a man gang is very tight friend. So and all the few people, then the 9 people the way they contribute for man gang, now your personal best friends them, and that fundraiser it be deleted. We don't bring them down. Now the power of country people, the power of blacklegism, that, and then make I just digress more for explain for una say. Make una understand say for 2017-18, this Amber Fools will raise money like my trip to Boya for use that money for buy weapons and guns for kill or contribute them on the ground. But just the fact that for 2021, they try to do fundraising just to go pay lawyers' fees for court cases and for America. That one alone a victory for we, because they know they need to just be incapable for raise money anymore, but the small money where they raise them now, they get many different avenues where the money it go to, so that they divert them, send them into different avenues, and they take and send them for pay lawyers fees, for pay President Sarko, so-called President Sarko rents, and then they fly, they chop munguin, and they chop lobsters and other kind of things them. So even the small money where they get them now, they divert them, send them for all kind of things them where we do the BlackLegs Nassewity. We need to just stop their sources of income. But then even the small money where they raise them, will they increase the cost of their terrorism. So which way they be afford them for 2017, 2018, which way they be afford them with 1 million francs. Today for 2021, they need for rest of the 3 million in order to achieve that thing where they achieve for 2017 with 1 million. So we don't increase the cost of terrorism, which is fantastic, my country. Which means that we devalue the small money where they get them now. We don't cut their fundraising by a massive more than 70%, and then even the small 30% where they get them now, we don't even devalue them again to the extent where which way they be do with 1 million for 2017-18, they go require 3 million for 2021 for achieve the same thing. So my country people them make a go now. I want to explain for now some things and while we when I watch this video on the screen, it no go get audio, but not just video. Okay, now the video that way I will come plan for now by the end of this live broadcast for Eric Tato for explain for now what way it go on as far as Ambazonia fundraising it be concerned, how much we don't destroy the fundraising, and Eric Tato will tell you now about the one key what way believes in that the key for give them their so-called independence. Eric Tato will explain that for now for this video. But in the meantime, I want for then analyze what will go on as far as this fundraising and blacklegism it be concerned. So my contributor, the true genius about we MKPD, my contribute them and what blacklegism now or make a focus on me because a few people they don't try to give me credit and say, oh, countryman, this and that. So the true genius, the true way I be set out for achieve with blacklegism. Now the leadership, now what that way it don't how can I put it? Now what that way it don't actually bear the most fruits. The leadership and the strategizing where we assemble for Facebook with the DWAM, with my leadership at the helm, starting as one person will galvanize support. Okay, we will get not only a few people the way they will fight against amba for social media at that time. They never be coordinated, and the strategies they never really did there that way. So what way we do now? Because they will not get the same level of support where amba get them, will be need for generate our own from scratch. So even people the way they be want for follow we for Facebook, they don't know how to follow, they don't know how to do things them. So countryman take your time, I take my time. We'll even do tutorials for Facebook live broadcast them, where we'll go to the basics. We'll educate people them how to create Facebook account, how to join groups, how to post publicly, the difference between a public post and a private post. Those small little things them, now then they yield all the fruits that we want to see them today. Okay, how to share, how to join amba groups and then share inside. Small things when we go live, we talk about them for several months, for 2018, 2019, 2020. When they see the results today, we'll start small as one man. But now the genius that for MKPD Nasewiti, knowing that just one man way, it one shows if you conquer the world. But now one man way, it believes that if it galvanize other people then for come together, focus to achieve one simple goal. And now all that way we do. So now why do me I don't ever take credit? I will give the credit now to a collective effort. Now all we will achieve what we want to see today where blacklegism is achieve. Okay, countryman just be like the central nervous system for the whole body, and while we will get our foot soldiers, then we'll get the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the head, the neck, the capillaries, the arteries, the heart, and all the rest. We'll get all kind of different walks of life, whether not females, males, Christians, Muslims, whether not parliamentarians, or not divisional officers, whether not politicians, or not churchgoers, or not atheists, or not any walks of life. As long as we know, say, we'll get one goal, and will be dedicated, will be focused in that goal. Now, what that with the genius for country people and the blacklegism, it be all about my country people. So we even create our own community online. Just imagine, say we can create our own community online where it be jovial, it be fun, it be exciting, it be funny, and we'll get a funny way of doing our own things. Okay, we even make patriotism it become fun again. Okay, so now for love your own country, it become fun. You do them with a smile on your face. Okay, we joke about it, we laugh about it while we destroy amber at the same time, and it be very effective. We need to make the destruction of amber a day like saying a big work. No, it not be tedious. It's actually a fun thing to do. So we turn the fight against amber terrorism into something where you actually look forward to doing. So that way our team it be highly motivated. Now, why that way? When Countryman Day Live, you no fit ever joke with the number of shares when Countryman Day Live. Now, the highest live broadcast on Facebook ever, where did they share them? Now, when Countryman Day Live. Now, the truth that, because the team, they be motivated, they be galvanized, and they be, and they actually have fun while doing it. And now why that now I voluntary something, no person not there here with the force you can't join. Many of themselves now Amber push themselves can't be blacklegs as I don't always explain for now. So we don't weaponize words such as shit, no white blast. We use them as a weapon against them. Okay? We even use their own words them. We turn them into our own. For example, their so-called national anthem, we turn them into the Kumkum anthem. Now we do them so. Now many of them they fear for play the anthem because when they play them they hear hail the Kumkumasa. Even if they don't hear them, they talk them for their head. Some of them go even talk them by mistake. They talk now, hail the kumkumasa. And then, Gary process, it don't die. Now, Eric had to become with Gary. Gary don't die. Now, all man, even plus the Amba Fools and they don't have kumkum. All man, for Facebook now, they don't have kumkum. Even the Amba Fools, them, no man need to talk about Gary anymore. Now, kumkum. Now, we do them so. Now, we kumkumize them. Yes. We don't kumkumize them, we kumject them, we kumtract them. Now we the kum side, now we be the kumtate, now we the kumtate for Facebook, and now we control social media, whether na Twitter, or na WhatsApp, or na Facebook, now we there in control. I hope so now understand that grammar. All things na kum. We there in control. So, and as will be assembled for 2018 for social media, which don't happen since. When I look at the achievements where we don't achieve them, we don't continue for grow and numbers them as BlackLegs. Meanwhile, the enemy, the amber sheet, no white then they continue for fall, they be divided amongst themselves, they continue to get infighting amongst themselves, and they are crumbling. We don't convert even their own activists into BlackLegs, like Yannick Sicot, Nick Santos, and so on. I don't even show when I go fund me with Nick Santos, where Yannick Sicot be doing for Tapang. Now understand? So we don't also delete their propaganda Facebook pages them from Barretta News. Barretta News Facebook page, if you get more than 100,000 followers, who's I day today? We wipe them. Now we BlackLegs do them. Mark Barretta, his own account, Facebook account, we call him Mark Barretta, if you get more than 80,000 followers, who's I day today? Kumkumized. Eric Tato, his own Facebook account, if you get more than 40,000 followers, who's I day today? We wipe them. And then Eric Tato, a National Telegraph Facebook page, if you get more than 67,000 followers, by the time we would delete them off of Facebook. And then Tapang Ivo, ye account, Tapang Ivo Tanku, ye Facebook account, if you get more than 10,000 followers, what we do with them? We compromise them. And then Tapang Ivo, other page, we call and say Rebel TV, that page, where we get how many thousand likes and followers then for day, what we do, we'll wipe them off of Facebook. Okay? Capo Daniel Ono will wipe them. Ayabacho Ono will wipe them. Amber Alphabet ABC TV, if we get more than 80,000 followers, by the time we will wipe them off of Facebook. Now we BlackLegs will do them so. So many of themselves will silence them like Kukuda Beans. Kukuda Beans and many other ones, they don't exit the scene without even making a sound. Now what many of them they do now? They don't mind how we see Yannick Sicot, Sofoncha and Nick Santos, they come out and they make noise. Not less than 1%. The majority of the ones the way they don't come out from Amber, they just exit for back door. For the way now Amber they call themselves, they do drafting or they do fundraiser. They just tell them say, I know they me for that one thing. That's what they tell them. I know they me for that one thing. That's what they talk to Amber in these days for 2021. I know they me for that one thing. Okay? So we will launch Operation Sunshine. And will cause confusion amongst the Amber Fools them, will instigate their madness, will accelerate their infighting. And all the while, we assemble ourselves for Facebook, we work together as a unit, and nothing can stop us, my country. Nothing will stop we. Now only we will stop ourselves. Nothing can stop us. Okay? We be focused. We know exactly what the goal be. We know exactly the target. We know exactly the enemy, and we are very efficient at what we would do. We tarnish Ambazonia go past. We antagonize the Amber Fools them. We demoralize them for social media. We denounce Ambazonia terrorism. We expose the atrocities them for Amber shit no white last them. For example, Eric Tato no fi ever go shit on now for Facebook to talk say Gary. As if it always talk why? Now because of countryman. Now we make them they no fi go do that kind of nonsense anymore. We expose the atrocities them, and then we destroy Ambazonia terrorism. Using those strategies, tarnishing, antagonizing, demoralizing, demonizing, denouncing, exposing, and destroying Ambazonia terrorism. All of those things, you destroy them. So now I contribute them. But why? Why Amber Fools? And you ask yourself, say, countryman, but why Amber Fools they don't stop for the contribute anymore? It'd be very simple, my contributor. A few bullet points a day, I could just rattle through from the top of my head why we Amber Fools don't stop for contribute. But Eric Tato will explain that for this video when I finally get the chance for playing for now. When I go hear from Eric Tato's own mouth, he will explain that for now. But first, we want to understand, say, because of Operation Sunshine, Amber Fools them for the very first time, they understand the consequences they day for their actions. For the very first time, they understand the consequences they exist. And that the power of country people that with Operation Sunshine will make them Amber Fools that understand the consequences they with Operation Sunshine. So now when they start realize the consequence they for the sponsored terrorism, obviously they stop. A lot of them, they stop, they contribute money. Simple as that. And then when they realize themselves, say, this thing now a lost cause, and now due to the infighting, the lack of leadership and the lack of coordination, and now we, the blacklegs, would give them the impression of the infighting. Now we they instigate the infighting. Now we they make them, they feel that the cause is lost by our publishing. We would publish on social media, the denouncing, the exposing of amba atrocities. Them now we they do them. Now we they destroy them, demoralize them to the extent where they stop for the contribute money. So now just another, I get more points then for why they don't stop for the contribute. You get, okay, this other point where the amba atrocities themselves, where would they expose them? Imagine, say, after you don't see Madame Ayafo Florence beheading, how many people you think say they will still continue for the contribute after you don't see that kind of video? And now who make that video go viral? Now country people. Now we, me and you. Now we take them, share them, go far and wide. Now we. So we make a maximum exposure to the extent where international news organizations start pick their phone, they call Ayabacho, call Sako, call Eric Tato and the rest. They ask them questions about the beheading. Now we do them. How many people they could contribute after that? And then imagine, say, amba shit no why blast them. They can't kidnap your relative. Where you be the raise money for support the so-called struggle. And then after amba don't can kidnap your family member, you think say you could still contribute? Very simple question. You could still contribute after amba don't can kidnap your family member. So the amba atrocities themselves, like I don't tell you, everything we amba do it be to our advantage. We just need to know how to use them to our advantage. Yes. We just need to know how to use them as a weapon against them. So the platforms, the way they amba, they create them, like I don't really explain for now. Mark Barretta, you get Barretta News, you get Eric Tato, you get National Telegraph, you get Tapang, you get Rebel TV, you get Amba Alphabet TV, and even Capo Daniel. All of these platforms that with Ayabacho and the rest, the way they don't already create them, even before Amba, where they use them, they already get hundreds of thousands of followers. Them where they be manipulate them, they be brainwash them, they be radicalize them. All these platforms, the way they get them for 2016, 2017, 2018. By 2019, they start disappear for Facebook when now we blacklegs with the wipe them. 2021 today, all these ones I don't call and so they don't already wipe them. Now if you see them for Facebook, they get about 3,000, 4,000 followers. That's nothing compared to what they get them before. That is less than 2% of what their presence there for Facebook today. Might tell one something for una we not understand that now because of those platforms the way they get them, where they get the mean for radicalize that many people then, for send them for bushmeat they go die. Now, because of those platforms, the way they get them. Okay, but today, what don't happen? We don't shut down more than 70% of all of those platforms and all of those people that will be there for social media that they make noise for 2016-17. We don't close them down. Now we blacklegs will do them so. And those platforms then they will use them for do fundraising drive. Imagine say you get platform, we get 100,000 followers then for day. Every time you go for there, you go discuss anything, you go broadcast anything, you get a potential for get that message across to maybe even 60, 70,000 people then. And out of that 60, 70,000 people, if just 1% they decide for contribute, now how many thousand people in that? If just 1% they decide, or 10% they decide for contribute, but now because your platform be a lot smaller, in fact, Barretta, the platform be a lot smaller for the way, even if you still go now with the same percentage or even a higher percentage, you could still get like less than 10% of where you for fit reach if you still get that your platform. So we don't deplatform them. And by deplatforming them, we don't reduce their influence with propaganda, we don't reduce their messaging, we don't reduce their fundraising. Now, because of those messaging, where they, for example, if they get a fund drive, like that GoFundMe, they for share them in those kind of forums then. It go far, before you answer, people start donating $1, $20, and then you answer, the money climb up. But for 2021, those platforms don't exist anymore. Now, why do they GoFundMe, if you go for 5 days, now only 9 people they contribute in 5 days. Whereas Dr. Fontaine, by a fundraising way, it happened where they put them within 5 hours, 279 people, or 200 and how many people, they donate instantly within 5 hours. They raised the 5 million francs where they need them because they get those platforms. Tapang will just go live for that page we get them. They will go live one of SCBC. And then Mark Barretta will support them, Eric Tato will support them, and for that 2017, 2016, and 18, they will be united. They will get a united front. At that time, they will get now one consortium. At that time, Ayabacho, Ayuktabe, Sako, Akwanga, and Chris Anu, and Yerima, and all these people, they will be united towards one goal. They will be as fragmented as they did today. And the division and fragmentation, maybe now we cause the genesis of the disunity amongst Amba, but now we don't instigate them, exacerbate the situation for the extent where they no go ever even consider for unite. To the extent where I don't even put out a video today where I don't put out a 7-minute long video where Chris Anu talks today. So with that Bui massacre, I think he said we will crush them. I hope so when I don't already see that video, when I don't share them, it go far and wide. It be posted for this Facebook page and it be posted. We'll send up for WhatsApp and it there for YouTube as well. I hope so when I know the video what they talk about. That when Chris Anu, after the Bui incident where they killed 39, Chacha killed 39 ATF boys them, Chris Anu go talk today, so we will crush them. Now, those kind of instances and incidents them now we make and now we exacerbate them, it become now we just make them is spoil, but even now we catch the 39 picking them in the first place. So now themselves out of their own infighting where they fight over money, or where we will do now we don't make them to the way they no go ever unite. Chris Anu talk about that video say this, so he did tell ADF say they no go ever even negotiate anything with ADF. They will crush ADF for Bui. Now we do them so. We instigate that infighting. We encourage them by our posts for social media, by the way we conduct ourselves for social media, okay? And the people are getting tired of the Amba promises, the way we promised them for 2016, 2017, and 2018, and no results. They don't come out. For example, they tell them, say, United Nations ships the day for Amba's Bay, and we can't give them independence, and UNESCO don't ban school year, diplomacy, this and that, and after they don't promise, and then when I go see, say, you will donate your money, but nothing, they happen. How you think, say, you could feel? You will become demoralized. You will see and say, so the cause is lost, and then you can't see the revelation of the My Trip to Boy scam, the thievery, the corruption, the manipulations, the lies, the embezzlement. After you don't see all those things, you think, say, it will motivate you for donate more money or it will demotivate you. That is just a simple, not even rocket science, not even question what I'm supposed to ask. It be simple. So my contribute them, war, it be expensive. And all our black leg actions, it don't increase the cost of the Amba, their terrorism. So just imagine, say, maybe we just talk say this, so maybe we imagine something, might do some small mathematics for them and contribute them. Maybe we imagine, say, Sako Economy IG. Maybe we imagine, say, they get just 100 boys. Okay, I will let Una answer this small question. Now, how many Amba boys them where they under Sako Economy? You think, say, they still day in Fako, for instance, in the whole of Fako division? And how many you think say today for Momo in the whole of Momo division? When I answer the question in the comment section, when I leave the comment, we could see and for you, or we will see how many Amba boys you think say Sako get them for Momo or for Fako. When I answer them, or for Meme or for Ndian, how many Amba boys them under Sako economy? Manga Bear said 2. Manga Bear, you get serious problems. Honestly. When I answer our comment section, now how many Amba boys them when I think say Sako economy get them for Bui or for Momo just in one division alone, because I want to get like an average. Then we multiply them by 13 for find out the total number of Amba boys that they did for the whole of the Anglophone zone where they said they be under Sako economy. Boya Bamenda say na few left. Jack Burton said without money it's difficult to win any war, of course. And then Jack Burton said they get like 5. This one said they get 0. Engineer David Asene said none. Musemen Bong said maybe 1. Jesus. Okay, a young Paul say about 50. Mbonga Black Leg VIP say about 200. Likoto say about 15. Indivisible say about 7. Tato James saying about 1.5 because someone na a boa. He say 1.5. Honestly, when I don't go kill me, you guys will not kill me today. Okay. Ignoramos de Esperanto say about 200. Okay. Okay. Boy, Abaminda said 1. Film Masha. This one said 20. This one said na 3. Okay. 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 Since when I don't decide for not be serious, I would take the conversation back on the train on the train tracks, because this whole thing it don't just derail. When I don't derail my conversation, my discussion with una very stupid but very hilarious answers. No, I tell when I say blacklegism, it be very jovial, it be very funny, it be fun. We don't make patriotism, it be fun again. We are having fun, which is fantastic. Even in the process of destroying the shit no white blast, then we're having fun. You don't have to stress too much to do it. So yes, thank you plenty for those jokes. But okay, maybe we go back. Maybe we just assume a round figure, say now 100, and it go also help we with our maths for do this small maths way. I want for do them. It go help we with the maths. So if we assume, say we get 100 message while we my phone is there on our screens. So if we just assume, say na my calculator that say we'll get 100 Amber Boys them times 13 divisions then for the whole Anglophone zone. So we'll get about 1,300 Amber Boys where they under Sako Ikome. We will just assume so. Okay, now my contribute them. When I remember my trip to Boya, they said they don't raise now 2 million francs, 2 million US dollars. If you multiply that by 500, now with that you get about 1 billion francs CFA where they raise them for my trip to Boya. And now all the money that they ever raised between 2016, 17, 18 for so-called fight war, those 3 years plus a better part of 19. Now 2020 where they start do that draft for raise more money. Okay, just imagine as we don't talk, say they get about 1,300 Amber Boys them. Okay, 1,300 for the whole of the 13 divisions them. Now, may I explain something for now? One AK-47. Now the price there for one AK-47, 1.5 million francs for one. Okay, make we forget. May we forget why may even talk about AK-47? May we forget about AK-47? May we talk now about the bullets, just the bullet for one AK-47 bullet. Now the price that between 2,000 and 2,500 francs will buy one bullet for AK-47. Now the price that in the illegal market for Nigeria or for Cameroon, 2,000 francs. Now I'm contribute them for between 2,000 and 2,500 francs. Now, just imagine, say, each of the 13 or 1,300 Amber Boys them, they need for shoot one bullet a day, just one. Okay, Move assume say they don't already give them the guns, they already get the guns for free. Okay, now we're just talking about the bullets. If Amber Boy get to shoot now only one bullet for one day, okay, because now 1,300 Amber Boys a day, one bullet per day times 365 days for the year. Now the number of AK-47 bullet that way Amber Boy need for shoot them in 1 year. Remember I said they shoot now only one a day, just one bullet. Now the number of bullets in that way they need them in 1 year for Sako Ikome gang only. Now, we know say one bullet it be worth about 2,000 francs CFA. So, now the 1 billion that. So, now already 1 billion that. It means say, all the money where Sako Ikome IH don't ever contribute them. Even if they be invest all that money on ground for buy them just bullet. Forget about the guns, so just bullet. It means that they go feel sponsor them now only one bullet per one Amber per day for 1 year only. Una imagine. Okay, now only bullet though, one bullet for 1 day. And then I never even talk about Amber Boy need for wear clothes, whether not shoes, uniform, any kind of thing. He need for wear clothes, even Nigeria clothes, they cost money. Okay, Amber Boy need for chop, even if now only 200 francs. Okay, might just do another small arithmetic. Even if they need for chop, might go me for the 200 francs we talk. Even if they need for spend only 200 francs per one Amber Boy times 1,300 for chop, 200 francs for 1 day. Okay, they will need 260,000 francs for one day, and then times 365. It means that they will need about 100 million francs for that year just for chop. That is if they chop now only 200 francs for one day. Okay, they need for chop, they need for drink water, they need communication, whether on a mobile phone top up or mobile phone itself. They need medical because they shoot them, they get injuries, snake, they bite them for bush. They need transportation, whether not for go for Nigeria or not for go for Usai. And then there is the cost of doing business, because there is a cost where it be allocated just for facilitate doing business. I don't know if you understand what I mean. What you mean say, even though I don't tell you say it costs you 2,000 francs for buy one AK-47 bullet, but in order for you to buy that one AK-47 bullet, you need to pay transport for Waka, go reach with the bullet day, and then pay transport, carry and come back. You need to pay maybe even bribe for road. So there is a cost of transacting that business alone where it will increase. And then now you also get just the normal, ordinary cost of living, just staying alive. Ordinary, just staying alive takes money, requires money. So maybe we assume, say, all Amba boys, they need to get salary. All Amba boys, they already get the guns. All Amba boys, they already get chop. All Amba boys, they already get clothes. All Amba boys, they already get communication. They already get medical care. They already get transportation. They already get cost of everything. Just the cost of buy one bullet for AK-47 for one Amba boy for one day. The whole of the IG, if you fit support your own team, now only for 1 year with my trip to Boya. And that is assuming, say, all that money with the contributor for one country, it will go down on the ground. And we know very well, say, it never go down on the ground. They chop the money for one man country. Sako need for pay rent. Yes. Okay, say for example, when I go for hall, say when I want to go raise money, my explain something for una where we not understand what they happen in the background. Those of us where we don't there for managerial positions, then we understand. If Amber they talk, say they do fundraising, okay, at the end of that hall or the end of that day, they could talk say this, so we don't raise 40,000 US dollars, for instance, and then you two you glad say 40,000, you multiply them by 500, you say and say now about 20 million francs, you glad say hey, we don't raise 20 million francs. Wrong. Matt tell you now what will happen. That hall where they go sit down for there, they do the party, they do the fundraising. Now some person construct them, and the person will construct them, it build them with money and now business, and it need for make profit. So it no give una the hall for can do una fundraising for free, for rent one small hall for UK here, for get an event for the whether a birthday celebration, on a wedding, or even for play basketball for that for the hall, or even for hold your family meeting. Una know how much it costs. It costs a lot of money. No be surprised today. So that hall where Amber they use them, like for Berlin, the one they do one for Berlin, with the hotels where Sakobi go stay for the hotel for one night. Me, when I stay for even for Cameroon, when I know how much they pay for one night for the Hilton, when I don't know it more than 100 and something thousand francs for one night. Now why do even me I not afford for stay for Hilton for 1 and 3-4 nights? Yes, I stay for Hilton for about the first few days where I did for pay, and then after that I go for cheaper hotel where I pay like 50 or 60,000 francs for Yaoundé per night. No, when I say per 1 week, per night. As I mean, say 24 hours one pass, so you don't pay 60, 70,000 francs. That one a cheap hotel. Hilton, you're looking at about 200,000 francs for one night for one small room where you don't even get window. Wait till I talk. So now, so the cost of even just raising the money is plenty. You usually calculate at the very minimum 15% of everything where you raise them for that fundraiser, it go towards the cost of doing business. As I don't explain that for now. So whenever they can't talk today, so I give you a small example. They say they don't go for Berlin, they don't raise 40,000 euros, for instance. You need to divide that by, you need to multiply them, by 0.85. Okay, for find out the actual amount of money where it go enter for their pocket, because 15% of that amount of money or so, it go now to the cost of doing business. At the very least, 15%. Where in this case you're looking at the very least about 6,000 euros. It could go for hire the rent, for buy drinks, for do these small things where you need for do them. You could spend at least 6,000 euros for organize the event. Before now you do the fundraising, and then after you don't collect, when the announcer for that hall say we don't raise $40,000, when I started glad, no. The amount of money actually enter for their pocket where they could use them for which way they want to use them for. It could be in about 80 to 85%, at the maximum 85%. because at the very minimum 15% now just the cost of doing business. So now those small kind of things that we need to understand. Now we don't totally decimate amba, their means of raising funds on social media, and I don't really give una examples them. Going back to Dr. Fontaine by moto, when an ordinary moto. Now you look at Mangang, Tamofos and Michael, Walters Muma, and Roger Akem, and the other 9 others, because now 13 of them, they don't indict them in total. I still can't provide one with the names of the rest of the ones that they don't indict them. So now 13 of them, they don't indict them in total. Now they decide, say they want to do fundraiser, and the target where they will target them now only $20,000 when not 10 million francs. 10 million francs now a drop in the ocean. For wait away, the court cases, it will require them. They will need lawyers for probably 1 to 2 years. They indict Tamofos and Michael now since 2019. Now 2021, where they follow up for indict Mangang, Walters Mumwa. Why would I think so? Now because not only recently, where Tamofos and Michael decide for plead guilty, he enter into a plea bargain, and then he decide for work with the feds, for give them all the information when they want time, because they say he go prison for a long time, and he decides I'm not going to go prison by myself. And as I don't tell when I yesterday, Tamofos and Michael be no, said they don't indict him. Of course they will know, said they indict him, but una be no. Mangang be no, said they indict him, una be no. Mangang be no, said they indict Tamofos and Michael since 2019. No amba, no talk. Why? They will fear the consequences. Say when people didn't know, say the consequence there for what they do for America, and another consequence now say what they could now know, say all the people they did for America, they lied, they picking them on the ground, the amba boys, and now why did they call them say shit, no why blast the door? Person like me, I understand. Say you know fit shit for America, say you buy gun for America for selling for Cameroon. There where they catch you to go prison one time. So now only foolish person will take that risk with their own life and their own safety. Very dull person. Mangang now one of them, and Tamofos and Michael. But Ayuk Tabe, Sako, no door na scammer, big thief man, but no door. But my tell una, ye problem na money na langa. So the way they go catch Ayuk Tabe for day, knowing now he no get anything to do with weapons. Ayuk Tabe know very well. Say you need to touch gun, you need to do nothing for do weapons. Better I send people, they may go to do all kind of propaganda, or send the Tamofos and Michael, they may go to do that kind of thing. But yes, Sako, he no get nothing for do with any guns. Who's where they go hold Sako for canas na palava money. Na Ambazonia Foundation Inc. na financial irregularities, because na 501c companies, as I don't always explain of una, say na charitable organizations, them Ambazonia Foundation Inc. So now if then they tell people, they say you say donate money for my charity organization, I will use them for buy guns, go fight war. And then now, but when you register the charitable organization, you register them as a 501c company, where you talk for this, say the main reason for that company na humanitarian assistance to IDPs and refugees for Nigeria. So you tell them, say you form this organization for do something, but then when you go solicit funds for that organization, you go talk different story, you go lie to the donors, them say you raise money now for fight war, now for buy guns. That lie na crime under the United States government, na crime. And all where the United States government need them now evidence. And Tamofos and Michael, they get the evidence. Irene Gua and other people, they get the evidence. So once they don't indict one person, Tamofos and Michael, he don't plead guilty, he enter plea bargain, he give information about Mangang, Waters Muma, and Roger Akem and the rest. And now that snowball effect, that dominoes effect, and avalanche, it don't start to happen. It starts now with one person, and then it spread out. Now, if Mangang and actually Mangang not already enter plea deal, but we'll give them the information once we get the actual deal. At the moment, it's still busy with Mangang right now, so they work with the feds. Mangang will get to give them a phone, give them all the money, all the people the way they will contribute to Mangang. Mangang will talk their name, give them the conversations where ye and the people that get them, the coded language that they use and what it mean. And Mangang it will stand as witness for court against Sako, against the other people the way they will work with them, the co-conspirators them as they talk them. Mangang it will plead guilty and it will sell out the rest of them. It no get choice. Now so the justice system they when they grab one person, the whole ye for canas, they tell you say if you give away a bigger fish, you will get a lesser sentence. And Amba no get friend. Amba no get friend. So Mangan go must plead guilty and Mangan go sell the rest and it go get a lighter sentence. Now what that way I need to back una. Walters, the other one, what's the name again? Tamofos and Michael don't already do them. Even if Mangan decides to no go do them, it go look right, it look left. It's the Tamofos and Michael they do them. It's the Walters Muma they do them. It's the other guy named now what's the Akem Roger. It enter play deal. Then now yes yourself it go say and say this, so no, better make it run because what I do am or you know do am, it no go help nobody. It no go help nobody because the other ones they don't already enter play deal. So now it go say and say the information when me I get them, maybe Roger I can get the same information. Maybe Tamofos and Michael and Walters Muma get the same information when they sell them to the feds for get lighter or sentence. So why me I no run go sell the information first? Because now first come first serve. Because if you go later now for go enter for playback in, they will tell you say but which way they give we already get them. Walters Muma don't already give we. Roger Akem don't already give we. So we don't need you. We don't need you for help with for convict Sako. We don't need you for help with for convict Chris Anu. So we don't need you for enter playback in because we already get eyewitness where it could testify to this and that. When a Roger Akem, we already get the other eyewitness. Even if the feds they never get a plea bargain from Roger Akem or Walters Muma, they will still tell Mangang that they get them. Now so they operate. Matt tell us something. If you lie for FBI agent, na crime. But a FBI agent, it get the right for tell you any lie where he want them. No be crime. It just do my job. So FBI agent or ATF, the Bureau of Tobacco, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Ammunition, the ATF, just like the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, just like all the other bureaus, they fit lie for you. That is part of them doing their job. But if you tell them one lie, that is a felony where it means that you go for prison for lying to the feds. If you lie to the United States congressman or if you lie to the United States FBI or those bureaus, that is a crime. If you lie for police, that's okay. But if a federal agency like the ATF, like the FBI, if you lie for them, like the NSA, if you lie for those agents, then not crime. So make we understand that one. Now my contributor, for wrap up this, for I will play for now this video now when Eric Tato he could talk when I listen to where he could explain for about the situation, the financial situation where Amba should know why blacks find themselves in. And he could tell about the one key, the only key where he believes that it will give them independence, and not the one key where they don't get them, and not the one key where they no go ever get them. He talk for this unity, no be not the key. Because it don't try all kind of way for make Amba they unite. It don't say and say it no go ever work. So it don't cancel that one. So it believe according to ye, it act as though they fit get the independence without the unity. But it no go happen. So when I take on time, when I listen to what way Eric Tato it get to talk for this video, it will just confirm a few things that for now way me I don't already talk about. The video will be about 10 minutes long, and at the end of that video we'll play our Kumkum anthem and then we'll wrap up the live broadcast. So but before I go play that video, I want to thank you Manga Bell once more. I want to thank Tanto Goldberg, and I want to thank Mesumbe Mbong. Mesumbe Mbong said my point is you cannot have soldiers without supporting them financially. I want to also thank Mesumbe Mbong again. Say earlier today he decided for top up credit for 4 of our country people the way they did on the ground, so 10,000 francs each. So I don't really get a list of people, them individuals, the way I will contact them, some of the BlackLegs them, and then if they send me their mobile money, I'll send them the 10,000 francs. I'll do that by this time tomorrow, my contributor. So thank you so much, Mr. Mbong, for that small support. It will follow in the footsteps of Manga Bell, the very beautiful black footsteps, my contributor. Them when I listen to Eric Tato, the new black leg.
End the war. The key. Now one key to end this war. One key, write it down. Now one key there will end this war. One key right now we know who that exact key, but we'll tell the key. One key. And the key where you are completely fear past everything. The key
the fear. And the Republic know why there is a set confusion for confused them for this issue. The one key, listen, AK-47 at door. Any other thing at door, now one key day. Oh my, write the one key for the great ambassador. Write the key. Write one key. Say one key. There is someone hashtag the key myself. Anybody know the key hashtag? The key get 5 words. I don't go closer. You listen and waiting or write the key. One key. Write the key. Get 5 words. Now I want people to think about the revolution. Write us the one key. Let's see. Write the key. Anybody know the key? Hashtag the key. Just suggest. One key day for the great ambassador. One. Write the key. If you know the name for the key right now. One key. That person don't answer the question. Now the person is Fred something. Fred say the key now money. Thank you. That is the key. Money. 5 words. Oh my, forget about bomb. Anything you write down, now door. That person is very intelligent. Fred. One key for the great ambassador now money. One key only. Any other thing. Oh my, hashtag money. Any other thing. When I go and find a joke. One key to our liberation is money. So person like that. Oh my, hashtag money. One key. That's the only key. When I know that I'm right now, one key for liberation. One, money. I'm not telling you how we'll get the key back. If we don't get the key, listen, the key not be any leader, not be any so-called general, not be anybody. The key now money. Listen very attentively. If we don't get the key, some people they take and throw it inside sea. Now with the swim, we will find the key. I will start to analyze for now. I will start to analyze for Ambazonians. Take this as a bitter truth. Without money, we not win this war. Write them down. Unity not getting nothing for do. One man with the $1 billion, he won't put that on the war, he will win the war tomorrow. He don't give tonight with no man.
That's not true.
Thank you, Mr. Salazar, for saying contribution. Contribution don't come. Now money be the problem. Not be unity. You know why they need as a fight for diaspora? Because of the very money. That's why they can never unite. Because they lack jobs. I was showing an analysis for yesterday. I was starting with number 1. Take for example, I will open my phone. When you destroy revolution, you cause donor fatigue. You think say you do it for the revolution. You don't be accept because people they will emerge. I will tell you something. Without capitalization, you don't buy guns. Fighters nothing fit. Refugees nothing fit. Nothing happen. My show now example for yesterday. Now yesterday this Chris Ann be there live for ABC. And they will do fundraiser. And that's all. They get how many people will be watching? 300 and something. In fact, over 200. They struggle over 300 yesterday. And then they can't talk for yesterday. See what they claim to the race yesterday. Bui leadership, according to them for draft. Listen, I want to analyze something for them. 24,000. President Basket, 12,000. Patterson, 2,400. Bui County, 25,200. Total, $62,000. Well done, Bui. You talk well done for 62,000. Change. 60,000 we buy Ford Mustang. Mashwan. Correct one. You know go buy it. You know we buy anything. But inside the 62,000, what you do? When I to say we leadership, when I share their own give and say they get 24,000. Leadership, me say then go we count now according to their analysis again at 22,000. Means they probably fight the war. So for all the money they raise against them, we, mommy on a year, refugees on a year, they get baskets and batters where they fight for down. When the whole we count entirely. When I get at 25,200. So 12.12 at 24. We say half the money. Only when I rest for president basket, don't maybe have with that. Listen, when I do something like when I go for the shit on the drink, say, where should we do so? We fight in a war, we do not propaganda, we act in a film, or we really want to liberate our people. Because if we have this Sakoka, we have to get a formula of liberation there, I don't understand what you try to talk. Because money will not get that. Common sense for the to raise money and put figures and encourage people more and not get that. When I want to say, oh, we like the president, 2,000, now when I want to win war for we. On at 25,000. It's a disgrace. And then 200 and something to 300 for the watch on done as soon as the people's TV. It means there is an issue. There is no more money. It's not going to you people. It's not going to many other people. Where is the money going to?
Good question. Simple. Where is the money?
Where is the money going to? The answer is simple. The money is going back into the donors or into the pockets of the donors because of the faith what they put up when I destroy them. And I'll tell you how we'll get this money back. Listen very attentively. If I'm about to draft, when I do online, when I do all things, they put 8 million people. They first say 200 people watching or 300 and something. Now, disaster. We're not going to be talking for the revolution. Because the only people they want to declare say that they must run the revolution, all man was there under them, all man was here for them. Oh, now they want with this, now they circle people. Now they circle people. So it is very important. Move, see how they move. When you move towards a position, listen, what I want to do now is a solution to this handicap we have now.
Handicap.
All man has staff, we need money.
We need money.
We need money. Yes. First time they look so. They send me there about 25,000.
Just here.
They look so they send in those days I for IT. They will send them. They will send them with Sako them. They will send them to Sako. Send them for Sebastian and all them. We can't find that people raise collect money for basket. Today we sign the people in there.
Good question.
They prepare because they see what they do. They see and say, when I use their money, pay hands rent.
Exactly.
It's one of the most crucial issue. Any person where he will listen to me, what I know you like, not because I don't go unless I am my own yesterday too. Wait till the race. Muna say they say general drop. Not come very time in back say you cannot talking about when 200 people watch ABC. Listen, think about the fact. Say, ask yourself the question, say, but what did it happen? That's how we start. Because if you go and listen to people's TV, 200 people in one way the race, 4 for 5 war, they will 10 million. You get a big problem.
Of course, you get a big problem. Some are contributing when I feel here, wait till they talk. Whenever when I see the Alphabet TV, they did live, or even Eric Tato, when I see they get 400, 500 live views, I explain something for now. The majority of those people that they watch them, and I talk about 80% of them, now people that they come there for the entertainment. The black legs them. They come for the entertainment factor. But now, how many of them they go move money for their pocket pay? But the day where they say they go do a draft, how many people they go watch? 200, like Eric Tato they talk. If you analyze them, because we there for they watch for see how many way they raise them. Now about 200 people they will watch them. Time where they want to do live broadcast for raise money. But time where they just do live broadcast like for talk about anything. BlackLegs they go watch them for entertainment, and then we go watch them for can cut this pattern so change the narrative, rebroadcast them, take the upper hand for the message. Now so we do them. So no mind. But for we BlackLegs when you see 128 people they watch Countryman live, now 128 correct BlackLegs and way. If we want to do fundraising today, we'll never ever do fundraising. But if we decide to one do them, we will make money pass even that Alphabet TV. I need a joke. I tell you now, because that 200 people they will watch them for the rest now much. Anyways, it continue my country. Now listen.
Listen very attentively. It shows that gang don't be disbanded.
Disbanded.
Nobody believes in it apart from the fake prophets. We need money. Not for people can query me. People can say true, but but see I'm yesterday. How you do raise 25,000 for you and fight war for a whole state or county? So not only look like say invest because I analyze the truth, come into the truth, discuss the truth civilly, then we'll pave a way forward. Because
Yesterday, if we fundraise a disaster for Sako and Chris Andrew, the way they claim that they want people to follow. If then I don't watch, when I only make propaganda, the next time I punch graph, you go in a 100 people will watch. Before I realize something, you go in like 10. Even the fake ones don't care for watching. So, we got to generate a means for get back money into the mainstream. I will tell you. No need for overemphasize 80 of the unfounded that when I say number of the watching.
Not even up to 50.
When I say number of the watching, when I ever have 80 on another answer, what will happen before you get contribution? So now, because the people don't really understand, see, the devil now, before they raise, will think on how to raise the big money.
So my contributor then, we don't arrive at that part for this live broadcast today, where we will wrap up and then we'll call it a day. I thank all the people that are on day here, that they share and they take active part. Hopefully, we're not gonna make we proud again as usual. Forgive we at the very least 1,000 live shares. I want to thank Tato James, Puff Jaws, they here, they watch, Top Sharer. We get Boya Bamenda, they here as well. We get Don Clovis. Don Clovis, nobody supposed to write exams. Wait till they here they do. Go back, go to read your book. Because if you don't pass that exam, I go cut you your cane. We get a young Paul, Mike Leo, they watch, one share. Oh well, we get Jermaine Brown, Jack Burton, Popov Joss, he apologized for coming late. Okay, Peace Crusade as they here, David Asene, they here as well. It's a rented car, of course, a rented car. A PS Simon, they here. It's a, if only 300 of them are contributing, it means only 300 out of 8 million Anglophones Cameroonians are supporting Amazonia. Okay, Cameroon one individual will talk, say, hi Igwe, I'm late, sorry for it. Greetings, house. Yes, thank you so much. You be late, but you not be too late for Sharam. We get Mosongo Eric to say, which flag is Eric Tato having behind him? He is afraid of putting amba flag. Okay, yes, now all scammers them. No be so. Okay, thank you for plenty my contribute them. We'll go wrap them up so I want to go back to that. Actually, we'll go back to that and then play for one the anthem and then we'll wrap them up, my country people.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa, we the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
And now, Cameroonianness.